Welcome back to the 888 MF YouTube channel. Today we're in my 997 GT3 RS 4 litre. Why has this car become collectible? I think it's because cars nowadays have a lot more technology. If you take, for example, the LaFerrari, the Porsche 918, even my McLaren, most of the cars now have either turbo technology or hybrid technology, and most of them are not even making manual gearboxes anymore. The demand for the manual gearbox can be seen with the release of the Porsche 911R, recently announced at Geneva, and it shows that there's car enthusiasts out there that really want analog cars, manual gearbox, naturally aspirated engines, because there's something about that that really connects you to the driving experience. That's not to say the newer cars aren't great, they're just different and offer a different driving experience. But with the prices going up so high of all of these naturally aspirated cars, I thought it'd be interesting to see how the last manual GT3, which is what most people think the best 911 they made, compares to the best supercar Porsche ever made with a manual gearbox, the Carrera GT. The Porsche Carrera GT actually has similar spec to the GT3 RS 4 litre. 0 to 60 times around the same, 3.8 seconds. Top speed, 193 versus 205. And they actually weigh pretty similar. I think they both come in at around 1,350 kilograms. But let's see if they're similar to drive. As the weather is not raining today, I think we'll take the roof off, because that's obviously one advantage over the GT3. We can take the roof off. So let's do that to start. So this is pretty light, carbon fiber, and the roof is off. Look at that beauty. So we've got the roof off now. Why don't we look at the masterpiece of this car, the engine. 5.7 litre V10. Despite being over 10 years old, the Carrera GT actually has quite a lot of modern technology. It has a carbon fiber chassis, which is actually made by the same company that produces the Enzo chassis. It also has the engine, the gearbox and the differential residing in a lightweight carbon fiber subframe that bolts to a bulkhead behind the two seats. Since the subframe carries the structural load, Porsche used 3 flexible engine mounts to isolate the chassis from engine vibrations. The Carrera GT really felt very special to drive and just to sit in. It's an amazing car, but it's a car that you want when you're down in the south of France or when you're going for a drive outside of London. It is not a car that you want to be driving around a city like London with speed humps and with width restrictions. Very, very tricky clutch. Come to a standstill because you don't want to play with the clutch. So you end up driving in second gear a lot when you're coming up to junctions. Having the roof off is absolutely gorgeous. Big difference to the GT3. What a lovely place to be. So easy.
You can get it again.
This is really, really difficult. Can't get it. It's really f***ing difficult. The clutch is just horrendous. Pulling away, you have to really release the clutch very slowly till you get to the biting point. Then let go of the clutch and then accelerate. And it's something that I guess you can get used to and get better at, but it's never very enjoyable, and it takes time to pull away from traffic lights. So for city driving, not the perfect car, but once you're out of London, the most amazing car to drive. Getting back in the 4 litre really was a joy. Despite having driven the Carrera GT, the 4 litre still felt very torquey and it felt fun. And I think the Carrera GT really is a hypercar to be enjoyed on special occasions, whereas the 4 litre is designed for the track, and it's just the most amazing car.